Hey everyone, I love building computers, but I'm also kind of lazy. Whenever I remove a CPU cooler, there's always a nagging voice in my head that says, don't clean off the thermal paste, leave it as it is, it'll be fine. And sometimes that little voice wins, because if I've just, put down a new CPU cooler and then a day later I need to make a quick adjustment or something, sometimes I don't actually swap out the thermal paste, but then other times I do. So that's what I wanted to discuss in this video, which is that if you've changed something, a CPU cooler, or you've temporarily removed it and put it back on, do you need to change the thermal paste again? And the short answer is, it depends, which is everyone's favourite answer. But basically, if the thermal paste is still quite new and is fresh and it's quite tacky, and when you touch it, you see a little bit of blue actually come off on your finger, then it's likely that the thermal paste is already good enough, and you might not need to wipe off the thermal paste on the cooler, and then wipe off the thermal paste on the CPU and reapply it from scratch. And that's because thermal paste is not like mayonnaise, it doesn't just start going off after a day or two. So why would you ever need to change the thermal paste then when removing your cooler? Well, that kind of depends on, I guess, firstly, why you removed the cooler in the first place. If you've just built a computer, you've thought you've done everything perfectly, and then, you boot up and you get really bad temperatures, maybe you're running HWinfo and you can see that, your CPU is running really hot, then in that case, it would make sense to actually remove the CPU cooler and see what's going on. Did you leave that little plastic film on by mistake? Did you not use enough thermal paste? What is it? Or did you not screw your cooler down enough? In that case, obviously, it would make sense to, remove your cooler, inspect the thermal paste, and then if there's not enough, put more thermal paste on. But to be honest, in that case, if I've literally built the system in the last day or two or the last few hours, I probably wouldn't bother wiping off the thermal paste and, making everything fresh again and then putting brand new thermal paste on. If I didn't think I used enough thermal paste, I'd probably add a little bit more and then put the cooler back on it, and then, I'd have like the day-old thermal paste and the brand new one, and that's going to be fine. However, if the thermal paste that comes with your cooler isn't very good, in that case, I would then actually, remove the CPU cooler, change everything at that point. I would actually buy new thermal paste, and I'd use isopropyl alcohol to actually wipe off the thermal paste on the cooler and the CPU, and I would just start over. The other potential reason why I might change things completely is that thermal paste is for heat conductivity, to actually bridge the thermal gap between the CPU and the little micro bumps in the CPU and the CPU cooler. And so having a good consistent layer of thermal paste between the CPU and the cooler is very, very important. And sometimes by actually removing the CPU cooler, you could end up, when you put the cooler back on, you could end up with some patches of thermal paste missing. In that case, it might make sense to wipe everything off and, start again. They are the main reasons, though, why I would actually change the thermal paste. But yeah, in general, if you've just built the computer, I tend to leave the thermal paste alone, or maybe add a tiny bit more, half the size of a pea or something, because it's better to have too much than too little. Then I forget about it and move on with my life. If you've got any further questions though, please do drop me a comment. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up button, and please subscribe to see more short videos like this. Thanks for watching.